guys, so today I'm going to show you how to make an AG doll backpack. So let's get started. What you will need for this project is two different like printed, whatever you want to call it, like how I have hearts on here and just the design on here. Two different duct tape rolls, or you could use one if you just want it to be just like one, but two to make it look nice. Even nicer, but still looks nice with just one. Or you could use two pieces of fabric, or just one if you only have one, or whatever. Or if you just want to use one. You also need these, well, not these exact, but like pretty nice pieces of paper. Or you could just use the duct tape and foam, or whatever, fabric I meant. And you'll need cardboard. I got this from the back of like a drawing notepad because I use all like the cardboard from regular notepads in my smartboard video, if you saw that. Then you'll need your AG doll, which I have Kaya. I don't know why I just left her upside down. I took her braids out over here, but you can't really see because my camera is facing down, but maybe I'll turn it up later to show you. You also need, let me turn it up a little. You also need a regular sized backpack. Oh, and one thing I forgot by mistake is, because it's not the most important part, is a pen or pencil. So, first what you want to do is you want to look at your backpack. So look at the shape of your backpack. You don't necessarily need it, but yeah. Sorry, my mom was just in the video. I told her so she wouldn't be in it. So I left off like, you don't really need the backpack, but I just do it to make sure I get the shape right. So look at the shape of your backpack. See how it's curved? Then you could just look at mine if you want to. You're just gonna take that and trace it on your cardboard. So I'm going to do that, and I'll get back to you guys once I do that. See you then. Okay, so I traced it. Well, my dad did it because I'm like a very bad tracer. So yeah, it's okay if your lines aren't straight. You could just match it up with the lines that are normally are. And sorry if you hear like noise in the background. That's just my dad. He's washing dishes and stuff. So that's just the background noises, and sorry about that. But anyways, then, oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you you need scissors. I'm so weird and dumb. Ugh. Well, I'm gonna get those. Yeah. Okay, so I got the scissors, and if you're not allowed to use adult scissors, then just ask an adult to cut, because these have the sharper one. They have the sharper points here. So, yeah, just letting you know that. So I'm just gonna put this down so you can see it better. And then we're gonna start cutting it. So just because I have a time limit on my videos, I'm going to pause this video so I don't waste time in my time limit. So see you then. So I have my shape cut out. Now what you want to do is you want to take the side without the marks of your pen or pencil and flip it over to the clean side. Then you want to take your duct tape, use the first pick of your color, either whichever one, and I'm just gonna put it onto the back. Like I said before, so I don't waste time in this video since I have a time limit, I am going to pause the video. So yeah. And if you can't get it off, like if your parents can't help you, just cut it off with a scissor. If you can't get it started, just take your fingernail in there. So that was just like a weird thing that I said, but whatever. So yeah, just gonna do that and see you after that. Okay, so I finished this with my lovely dad helping me.
Hello.
So he to make it not fold over, he helped me. So we're just gonna cut off more pieces, cause when they get, I'm not sure if you could see on camera, but they have little, like, see there's a little bump over here where my finger is. So what you do to fix it is he's gonna help me now by holding this while I cut it, and he's gonna start peeling it because duct tape is sort of hard to peel. Not really, but just does that. Then you're just gonna go over it with it. So I'm just gonna do that. And then it may show a little bump, but it won't really show up that much. Then you're gonna flip it over after you do all those bumps, which I only have like one, that one. Then you're gonna cut the excess off. So we're just gonna cut it off there. So we're gonna do that, and then we'll see you back when we're done. Just like I said, so we don't waste time. I know I say it a lot, but I don't know why I do that. So yeah, see you then. Actually, while my dad is cutting that, I'm going to draw. So you're gonna take the top of your extra cardboard, so there's more space. See, like this. So here it is. He finished. And there it is. So it looks pretty nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Then I'm just gonna draw lines. I am bad again at drawing lines. I don't know why I'm so terrible. He's just helping. I don't know what oh, thank you. Okay. So, I'm bad at drawing lines. Okay. Sorry. Then, on the back of this, while I'm waiting, gosh, I forgot. But I'm going to go get glue. See you then. So actually, I found a better way to do this. So you're going to need 2 extra shoelaces that you have. If you don't have that, rope, like string, could work. Or if you really don't have any of those, then you could just use cardboard, but that might break easily. Also, I just got the glue and a glue stick, which I think it's up there, but we don't need it right now. And then you need a hole puncher. And yeah.
You're just going to punch 2 holes in the backpack and string your shoelace through it.
And then
on the other side, you're going to tie it as if you tied your shoelace. And that's what's going to hold it on your doll's arm.
But since if you're confused why this is all the way back down, like what you're just going to do is when she actually puts the backpack on, you're just gonna, so I'm just gonna use her back and you just stretch it out. Oh, wait, I forgot that we're using this side. Sometimes when I look at it, I get confused. So I was even confused, but yeah. So all you do is you use the tie part and put it there. And then you just have this here, which is actually cool. It looks like a stripe. So yeah. We're gonna do the other side, then we'll show you the next step. So see you then. Gosh, where is this? By the way, if you're wondering why we're just doing the front and then just attaching that to the backpack, we're gonna do part 1 and 2 because I'm almost at my time point, my limited time point. And so then we're going to do a part 2, and we're just going to untie the strings, but you shouldn't do that. We're just showing it for show. So I just got a new doll that had shorter hair. It got Kit for show reasons. So this is how it looks. Now, what we're going to do is with the cardboard is you're going to put some design either with your felt or duct tape. or your fancy paper. I'm going to do the fancy paper because I like this creative idea. So it's to write in your backpack. So she could write different things. Like she could write, like for your dolls, if you want them to have like basketball practice on Thursday, you could write Kit has basketball practice on Thursday. Like whatever you want. So that's my idea, but you can do whatever you want. So we're just going to glue that onto the back and we'll see you when we're done. See you then. Okay, so I traced the paper on the back of it and I just traced it with this. Don't worry if you get some on it. All you do is, this even works with Sharpie. I'm just sharing this with you. You take a napkin and you pour the hand sanitizer on and then you go to the spot and just wipe it off until it's almost all off or it's all off. I did that one time when I got Sharpie on my nose. I don't know how that happened, but whatever. Okay, so we cut this other sheet out. And it doesn't matter really the design. Even like I got my green here, but I don't really mind. It's just that you could write on it or something. Just really the inside. Not a lot of people will see it. Now, since we already did the holes, this is going to be a little more difficult. But what we're going to do is, since there might be like a little like cardboard on the outside, you could trim that since you already did all of this, as long as it's not by the holes over here. So, we are just going to glue that in. And then we're going to write some things in there and show you what it looks like. And we're going to repunch the holes too. And we're going to measure it up. So, by the way, also tune in for part 2. And that will probably be published tomorrow, or probably only like 10% later. So yeah. So we're just going to do that and we'll see you then. Also, when you glue from the paper, like when you put it down, face down, you want to make sure the side that you traced is down. I just did some fancy paper because I wanted to look fancy, but it doesn't really matter. You can do whatever you want. So we'll see you when we're done doing that. So here it is. We didn't actually write anything, but because I'm not deciding which doll I'm going to use this for yet. Like, because I don't want to say, oh, since Kit is right here, I'm going to write Kit's homework or whatever. So, here it is. I recommend after putting the paper, you punch the holes. Then you're going to have to punch the holes on the other side. But when you punch the holes, do not put the laces in, because for the other part, you are going to have a hard time because you're going to have to untie it again and all that. So to save time, just don't do that. So that's the end of part 1. I will see you guys in part 2. And my dad will, but he just went in the kitchen. So yeah. Bye guys! See you in part 2!